high definition and standard definition endoscopes without any form of optical magnification. We can see that the results that can be achieved in expert hands using indigo carbon in a high resolution scope are excellent. We've got accuracies of 92% with very high sensitivities and specificities. Particularly negative predictive value is also very good, which is a key ASQ heavy standard. What is interesting to note though is you get very good results with standard resolution endoscopes. If we look at the p-values, there is no statistically significant difference whether you're using a high resolution scope or standard resolution scope if you're using indigo carbon dye. This translates into the rescope intervals, another key PIVI standard. And we can see that you can set the rescope intervals very accurately whether you're using an old endoscope or a newer endoscope. It is therefore apparent that indigo carbon is effective in regular diagnosis, and importantly it can be performed without optical magnification and with a standard resolution endoscope. Therefore potentially an applicable technique in any endoscopy unit across the world. This table is just a summary of the most significant evidence from indigo carbon. As you can see, there is a wealth of data now out there for this technique. Moving on to narrowband imaging, which is probably the most applicable technology for most units, achieves a similar result but with a push-button technology. The appearance is all quite familiar with, and that's a hyperplastic polyp with narrowband imaging. It's almost impossible to talk about narrowband imaging without referring to the Discard study, which is perhaps one of the most significant studies into narrowband imaging, which looked at 363 small polyps. Quite significantly included both expert and non-expert endoscopists. Optical magnification was not used in this study, but high-resolution endoscopes were. And we can see from the results, we've got very similar results to what we've been seeing with indigo carbon. Both in expert and non-expert hands, the results were very good, and the overall levels of accuracy in this study were excellent. It was one of the first studies to look at the concept of rescope intervals and demonstrated that where possible to set a rescope interval, the results were accurate in 98% of cases. These results have been echoed in many other studies into narrowband imaging. You see there's a lot of literature out there for it now, both with zoom endoscopes and without zoom endoscopes, importantly, which would suggest that MBI is a very effective technique. Vice is Fujinon's answer to narrowband imaging. It achieves a similar result but by a different method. It's a post-processing technology. As you can see from this image, the picture isn't fundamentally different to what you've seen with narrowband imaging stuff. Likewise, you get very similar to a hyperplastic polyp. We've studied the Vice system hypertensively here at Portsmouth, and I'd just like to draw you to your attention a study that Pradeep and I conducted looking at the